Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation.
Number 1. Oh, so that was your sister you were walking with yesterday. You don't really look very much alike.
No, we did when we were kids, but not anymore.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
I can't believe my roommate still hasn't washed the dishes. There's not a clean dish left for us to use.
Don't worry about it. Paper plates are fine.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
I hear you've applied to several universities. Have you gotten accepted anywhere?
I haven't heard anything yet, but I should know something within the next few weeks.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Professor, I know your course has a no absence policy, but I have to have foot surgery next Friday and can't be here.
Medical excuses are one of the few exceptions I make.
What will the professor probably do? Number 5.
By working through spring break, I managed to save up the $500 for the trip to Canada this summer. How are you coming along?
I'm still a ways off.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
I'm just writing to Mary about our vacation. Why don't I enclose this picture of us in front of the Grand Canyon?
Don't you think it's a little out of focus?
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
Oh, I'm so angry. My biology professor would not even let me try to explain why I missed the field trip. He just gave me a 0.
That does not seem fair. I would feel that way too if I were you.
What does the man imply about the woman? Number 8.
Have you guys decided whether you're going to get an apartment off campus next year? Or are you staying in the dorm?
We're still talking about the pros and cons. I don't know. To me, it seems like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
What is that you're listening to? That beat's so strong I can't concentrate on my work.
No problem. I can switch over to something lighter.
What will the man probably do? Number 10.
We had a delicious Sunday brunch at that new hotel downtown. You should try it sometime.
I didn't even know the building was finished. Shows how much I've been working lately.
What does the man imply?
The interconnectedness of climate change and biodiversity loss. The escalating crisis of climate change is inextricably linked with the alarming decline in global biodiversity. These two phenomena, once often considered separate environmental challenges, are now understood to be deeply intertwined, with each exacerbating the other in a dangerous feedback loop. Climate change, driven primarily by anthropogenic greenhouse gas emissions, alters habitats at an unprecedented rate, exceeding the adaptive capacity of many species. Rising temperatures, shifting precipitation patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events directly impact species survival, distribution, and ecological interactions. Conversely, the loss of biodiversity weakens the resilience of ecosystems and reduces their ability to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Diverse and healthy ecosystems, such as forests and wetlands, play a crucial role in carbon sequestration, absorbing significant amounts of atmospheric carbon dioxide. The degradation and destruction of these ecosystems release stored carbon back into the atmosphere, further fueling global warming. Moreover, the loss of species can disrupt vital ecological processes, making ecosystems more vulnerable to the impacts of a changing climate. Addressing either climate change or biodiversity loss in isolation is therefore insufficient. An integrated approach that recognizes their interconnectedness is essential for safeguarding the future of both the planet and its inhabitants. Comprehension questions. 1. What is the central argument of the passage regarding climate change and biodiversity loss? A. They are separate environmental issues with distinct causes. B. Climate change is a more significant problem than biodiversity loss. C. Biodiversity loss can help mitigate the effects of climate change. D. Climate change and biodiversity loss are deeply interconnected and mutually reinforcing. 2. According to the passage, what is the primary driver of climate change? A. Natural fluctuations in Earth's temperature. B. Volcanic eruptions releasing greenhouse gases. C. Greenhouse gas emissions caused by human activities. D. Changes in solar radiation. 3. How does climate change directly impact species, according to the passage? A. By increasing their reproductive rates. B. By improving their adaptive capacity. C. By altering habitats and exceeding their ability to adapt. D. By expanding their geographical distribution. 4. What role do healthy ecosystems like forests and wetlands play in relation to climate change? A. They primarily contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. B. They help regulate global temperature by increasing solar reflection. C. They absorb atmospheric carbon dioxide through carbon sequestration. D. They have no significant impact on climate change. 5. What happens when ecosystems capable of carbon sequestration are degraded or destroyed? A. They become more effective at absorbing carbon dioxide. B. They release stored carbon back into the atmosphere. C. They enhance the resilience of other ecosystems. D. They have a minimal impact on atmospheric carbon levels. 6. How does the loss of biodiversity affect the ability of ecosystems to withstand climate change? A. It strengthens ecological processes and increases resilience. B. It makes ecosystems more stable and less susceptible to change. C. It can disrupt vital ecological processes, making ecosystems more vulnerable. D. It has no significant effect on the resilience of ecosystems. 7. The passage suggests that addressing climate change and biodiversity loss effectively requires A. Focusing solely on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. B. Implementing separate strategies for each issue. C. An integrated approach that acknowledges their interconnectedness. D. Prioritizing biodiversity conservation over climate mitigation. 8. According to the passage, rising temperatures and shifting precipitation patterns are examples of how climate change A. Enhances species survival. B. Stabilizes ecological interactions. C. Directly impacts species. D. Reduces extreme weather events. 9. The phrase, feedback loop, in the first paragraph suggests that climate change and biodiversity loss, A. Occur independently of each other. B. Have a temporary and insignificant relationship. C. Influence each other in a cyclical and often worsening manner. D. Ultimately cancel each other out. 10. What is the overall tone of the passage regarding the relationship between climate change and biodiversity loss? A. Optimistic about the current efforts to address the issues. B. Neutral and objective in its presentation of facts. C. Concerned and emphasizing the urgency of an integrated approach. D. dismissive of the significance of biodiversity loss in the context of climate change.